Hi, I'm Steve Chapman from EMS Now, and I'm at APEX 2013 in San Diego. I'm joined on the booth today by Connor Morris from Ash Technologies. Connor, thanks for coming along.
Thank you. Good to meet you.
Before we go and talk about Ash Technologies, just tell me first, what's your impression of the show? How's it working for you?
It's been really a super show for us this year. This is our second time at APEX, and we've had a lot of super interest in the product range that we're showing today. We've just really started to work into the US market with a distribution partner here, and we've been showing our latest inspection digital imaging systems, which we design and innovate in Ireland. The company's 18 years old,
okay.
And we've started to develop some product lines in the last couple of years, focused at manual visual inspection using HD camera-based systems.
Okay, so it's an inspection and visual stuff is your game, I guess. So,
absolutely, for failure diagnosis, for QC operation in various industries, from electronics, semiconductor, medical device inspection.
Okay.
It's really, we're finding a huge trend away from optical stereo microscopes over to using the latest technology in digital imaging systems, simply because of the ergonomics of using a microscope.
Yeah.
For neck strain, back strain, and eye strain, and it just, again, for training, because you have the image, full HD image on flat screen TV,
yeah.
And you can see everything you need to see very easily and magnify it. As operators need to rest between using the different operating periods using a microscope and using our system, they don't need that rest period. So we've increased production efficiencies in many industries, and again for training, because everybody can look at the images on one screen.
Good thinking.
It's great for rework, soldering, and many different applications.
We were talking earlier about some of the products, and you were mentioning dimension measurements. Can you talk a little bit about that? Because
absolutely. There's a great need now for doing measurement and measuring components in different industries. And at the moment, you have to use a PC and software with different systems. And what we've tried to do, we've innovated a new product which is doing dimensioning without the need of a PC and software. So we're basically building this into the firmware of the camera, and we can put dimensioning grids which do measuring on the screen, which are controllable by the operator.
So it's like a grid that's overlaid on the optical image, for example.
Absolutely.
So presumably it's a very easy visual reference for an operator to see this is in or out of dimension.
That's right.
So that's a
so it can be
basic quality check.
go or no go sort of decision-making process.
Yeah. Are you finding that that's gaining traction in the market? Is that appealing?
Yes, it is indeed, certainly, because again it's a very easy to use system, it's very cost efficient, it doesn't need specific training on PC software, and then working in hazardous environments or environments where it doesn't lend itself to having a computer in a busy working environment on a production floor. This is an ideal tool.
And a more general question now before we wrap up is that we're at the very beginning of 2013, as a whole year ahead. Mm-hmm. What's your perspective on the market going forward? Is there opportunities that you can see? Absolutely.
I think going forward the industry is looking for better and higher quality products, more cost efficient processes of doing things, and so for us we've seen innovation as one of the key growth drivers and opportunities, and also diversifying your product range, looking at new markets, looking at new technologies, and applying technologies where you wouldn't have seen them used previously. So as an Irish company, we've been doing visual aids for the visually impaired, and we've just started to move into the industrial area in terms of inspection and failure diagnosis. And so this is a super opportunity, and we're doing very well.
That's good. So you talk about the Irish roots of the company, which is great. Everyone needs a base.
Yeah.
What's your global reach? You're into America now with your distribution network. Are you looking to take this global? Do you already take it global?
Absolutely. We're already a global company, and we are now moving very speedily in the US market with a new distribution partner, and also internationally in Europe, Asia, and certainly other markets as well.
That's the world, really, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So that's it. Well, I wish you every success. You know, it looks like it's going to be a good year. Certainly, it seems to be upbeat from many of the people I've spoken to. And so, you know, all the best with that going forward. And thank you very much for coming by today.
Thank you very much.